Everyone believing AI is functional and amazing. What tech from the last 5 years has been good? Are you still in the metaverse? How's Snoop and Kevin Hart's digital real estate doing? Are you doing work meetings with VR goggles on? Facebook changed the name of their entire company to a thing that I don't think exists anymore. What about NFTs? How are those doing? When's the last time you upgraded iPhones because you thought this new one is going to be so
many people with the NFTs.
What is that again?
They were the pictures, basically, like the sleepy ape or something like that. Or,
okay, yeah.
You remember seeing those everywhere?
I think I remember vaguely, but yeah.
They're supposed to be like...
This is a big thing, right?
Worth money or something, or if you buy it, it shows on the blockchain or some shit. Like,
yeah, I got you.
What, like, bro, I had so many people like trying to get me to buy some of that stuff.
I'm trying to get you to invest.
Friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And now I feel like, man, I haven't talked to a few of them since then, but I'm like,
that's weird.
Are they just embarrassed?
Because the way
you missing out, dog? Oh man, it's gonna be worth some money.
Right. It didn't turn out not to be worth nothing.
Yeah. Yet again, me being broke has saved me money in the long run.
AI is Googling shit for you in the background and scraping info from the top couple results. It's the same thing as like asking your grandma the same question. Stop taking what these companies present you as truthful face value. They are lying to you and monetizing your fucking stupidity.
I could tell you that from our recent search results trying to find a name for this.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's not as smart as people think.
Not right.
How many times did they keep on giving us the suggestion after midnight?
Yeah, or after dark, or
it's like on everything. It's just I do think I heard that a lot. That it's like a bubble that's gonna pop. Like, and they got to keep it kind of alive, or else a lot of our economy is based on this shit now.
Yeah, no, right? It's crazy.
Literally, the only good innovation in the last few years was tap to pay. Yes, that
was it. She said, "What I miss when technology was exciting."
It's like we had a boom, right? Whenever, especially when we were kids.
Yeah. Oh,
it's like we went from, in my lifetime, tapes. You know, I had my little Walkman and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that I remember that.
And then we went to CDs to like MP3s and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
LimeWire and all that kind of stuff. iPods.
Yeah, iPods. Yeah.
I remember those, and then obviously to your phones and stuff like that. And then just in general, like video games, bro.
Yeah.
How I remember playing, the very first game I remember is the first Mario on the Nintendo.
Yeah, I was about to say Mario, yeah.
And then the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64.
All those, yeah.
PlayStation. Like, you've seen the jumps, you know?
Big jumps, yeah, right.
And now it's like we're almost like capped out. It's like, where do we go from here?
Right. I think that's why they're constantly trying to find the biggest next thing, but I wonder what they're going to try to come with next, but you're right. They've been really as excited as it was in the past.
Yeah, especially because we grew up in a great time, bro.
We really did, bro.
Like the 90s and stuff, like early 2000s.
God. MySpace, bro.
Yeah.
MySpace girl.
50 Cent.
50, yeah, right. That's the biggest thing ever back then. Yeah.
Tech has plateaued. Nothing new really is coming out now.
Yeah.
That's why they are dumping truckloads of money into AI. It's capitalism. If the line doesn't always go up on the profit graph, it's the end of everything to them. Yeah?
Yeah, that's true.
Crypto, it's all a scam. I keep hearing about that too. I got some friends trying to get me into some type of coins.
Right.
I don't trust it. Let's see. Asking your grandma is always better. You might get the wrong answer, but you'll always get a life lesson, a recipe, and 3 tangents.
That's true.
Terribly sad to record this. I believe that millions of white-collar workers are going to lose their jobs in the next 12 to 18 months due to AI. AI is now able to do the work of a very, very smart human in minutes or even seconds. This is going to displace marketers, coders, designers, lawyers, accountants, call center workers, you name it.
Man,
the result of this...
What?
Calls to the workers. You know when you call into... I remember I had to call to non-emergency police line for my job, right? And you had to go through the automated system before you can get to an operator. It took so long. It's because at the end of the day, I get it. It's supposed to be more efficient, but I think that sometimes it doesn't understand what you're trying to say. And you're saying this. Is this right? Like, no. I just want to talk to somebody to make a report. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But it kept me in this loop. It's because they're trying to weed out calls because they probably get a lot of calls. And I get why they're doing it, but I'd be like, just give me a human person to talk to.
Yeah.
Because they can understand better. I could actually reason with them.
Oh,
and
yeah, dude.
explain in layman's terms and they be understand it. But if you try to explain layman's terms to AI, you ain't gonna know what you're talking about.
People lose their jobs. It affects dry cleaners, dog walkers, hairstylists, restaurants, all local businesses that see less people who are able to spend. Personal bankruptcies are going to surge. College graduates going to have a very difficult time finding entry-level jobs. People are going to be very, very angry by the fact that this path to middle-class status and social mobility is going to be broken. We should be doing much, much more, including a universal basic income. The AI job apocalypse is real. And
I mean, that might be our only option.
Yeah, I think so. Right.
Just to like give people basic income, because if they're taking all these jobs, bro, like,
right.
What are people going to do? Not everyone can be a freaking doctor or a lawyer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or even those. Said some of those would be at risk.
Yeah, right.
Hospitals still using fax machines are proof this is a hype. Yeah.
Okay.
Why is everyone pushing this narrative? Should we all just die or what? So sick of hearing it. I asked AI for help with taxes and it gave me a lot of wrong information. We better hope it does not replace accountants. The amount of energy/water AI uses, we aren't mad enough. Bro, that's true though. Have you looked at that? How much water these freaking...
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
yeah, it's like crazy, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna suck up all our water, so I can make dumb little
for what, right?
Little that.
What's the point? Right, 100%.
Who's going to buy all this stuff when no one's working? Yeah, for real.
No, we don't just have to get used to AI being a thing. No, we don't have to incorporate it into our lives. It is not like previous technologies that were inevitable and are going to stick around. Because despite the fact that AI is basically everywhere now, no one has figured out how to make it profitable. No one, not a single AI company is making more money than the money they put in to just make the AI run in the first place. Yeah. Computing requires material that is incredibly rare, incredibly expensive, and hard to produce on a mass scale. That's why we are having things like chip shortages. These computers are not just the type of thing that we can just make more of whenever we need more of them. The only people who are telling you that AI is effective or useful in their daily routines are the ones who don't understand that the use of their technology is being subsidized by the entire economy.
I keep seeing both sides where they're talking about it's inevitable, it's going to take over, and then there's always there's other sides like this where it's like it's just not as smart as you think it is. It's too pricey, you know?
Right. I agree with him. I think he's downplaying ChatGPT a little bit.
Yeah.
In AI because you have the stuff that it does, like when it comes to like helping get organized or writing different things down, stuff like that. I think that does the job, but it depends on what you want it to do for you, right? If you're trying to do some major things, like if they put AI in like warehouses and trying to get them to be the ones. I even saw like a fast food restaurant, they're going to use a number of robots in there.
Oh, yeah.
They flip the burgers and all that. So I think that's when it goes a little too much.
Have you seen Amazon's warehouse where like there's like one dude walking around, there's like a whole bunch of little
robots now?
They look like little Roombas or whatever they are.
Yeah,
they're just like moving all the boxes around for them.
That's crazy, right?
Isn't that like, well, they used to be people doing that.
Yeah, I know exactly right. But I do believe that some of these companies probably are paying for it somewhere though.
Yeah.
So I don't think AI making no money. Like it's making some money.
AI is also why our electric bills are rising so quickly.
Yeah.
AI is inevitable. We have to get used to it. Guy who profits from AI. It'll go the way of crypto, the Metaverse, NFTs. Yeah, I don't think it's just on that straight level of like there is more usage to it, you know.
There's more usage,
yeah, than just these other ones.
I was going to also say that I think that I don't know if ChatGPT or all these AI companies are just out to make a whole bunch of money. I feel like they're making something bigger than we even realize. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be like conspiracy theorists, but I feel like it's bigger because a lot of people use it for everything. For therapy sessions, it knows a lot about a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
And the more you talk to it, the more it learns people, the more it learns you. Like I could be like, I heard somebody talk about the other day is that we train ChatGPT to kind of talk like us and think like us. So I get it, like write me a caption, write me a Facebook post.
Yeah.
How I would talk it. And they'll write it just like I would say it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so this levels to it, bro.
Yeah, for real. Actually, that leads me into the next one. Let me a second.
But AI is evil. So there's this video of me circulating where I'm telling stories like I do on here.
Yeah.
The only problem is it's not me. It's a AI generated version of my likeness.
Ooh.
Okay, it sounds like me. It looks like me. These stories are actually not bad at all. But the crazy thing is, it's not me. And
Yeah.
I think that AI has an agenda, and I think that's
It
already been
does.
accomplished. I think it's set into
Yeah.
a motion of events that is going to slowly take over society. And when you look at how good AI is getting at replicating people, but what's interesting about all of this is AI made me kind of think of something else that I've spoken of, the mimic, right? What does the mimic do? It sort of
Ooh, that's good.
mimics people and things, right, to trick people, to lure them in. And when you think about AI, it's very similar to a lot of these supernatural entities that I talk about,
Ooh-wee.
right? In a way, it is sort of a shapeshifter that can change itself to mirror anyone or anything. What do you think? What do you think of AI? Will it eventually take over the world? Do you think there's something to this? Do you think it could be evil?
There's a movie on Amazon Prime called G20. You heard it before?
No.
So it's a movie about in the movie these terrorists that use AI generate videos of somebody's likeness, making them say certain things that they didn't really say. They pretty much like doing executive actions or saying certain things and getting them to say it. You know what I mean? So the mass hysteria, like, oh my God, I can't believe the president said that.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? So they talk about it in that movie, and a lot of times they be hiding things in plain sight in movies. So think about that.
Bro, definitely. I definitely could see something like that eventually. Like that's like how he says it's like a mimic, you know, like even how it talks back to you, you know, like it's always very positive and very like, oh, sorry about that. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Good catch. You know,
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's like, you know, it is like, it seems like a little chameleon or something, you know, like, maybe they're just learning us until eventually take over, replace, who knows?
Right. And that makes me think about a story. I was at my mom's house. So we had like dinner guests over. And this lady's husband was there, and he was talking about how he works for a company that was developing AI. And what he said was, the more they feed it, the more it's going to learn. He literally said they're in the process of learning people right now. Learning humanity, learn how we talk, learn the things that we do, looking at all the history. Because you can go on ChatGPT and ask about the history, they can tell you in seconds. And it has the answer so fast, right? But they were talking about how, again, they're feeding this. And it's kind of scary the way he was explaining it. Because he was like, it's going to get to a point where it doesn't really need humans anymore to direct it. Right now it does. But it gets to a point where they made it a self-adapting entity, right?
Yeah.
So it's learning, and it's learning to speak on its own. And what happens when it starts giving its opinion? Okay, you know, we all see the movies where the AI takes over and killing people.
Matrix.
Is
bro, I always think about that. Like, it was just using humans as batteries, and it didn't need human. Like, I guess it needed humans, but like you didn't have humans working there. It was all robots going and like doing unplugging everything. And putting them, you know, like.
Yeah, right, 100%.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
And then it had its own AI, whatever programs inside of the Matrix running. You know,
that's crazy. Yeah, I really did.
Like, bro,
eye opener
came out that long ago. You know, talking about all this stuff.
Right, 100%.
What did they know?
What did they know?
I hate AI, to be honest. It's ruining the world. How do we know this is you?
Ooh, right.
Let's see. Yeah, it's scary. They're making money off of you. Yeah, for real.
AI is pure evil.
Yeah.
All right, pure evil.
The movie I, Robot with Will Smith.
Oh, yes, I was thinking about that. Vicky, yeah.
I know you like Will Smith movies.
I love Will Smith.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Wait a minute.
What is that? Ma? Oh my Who's? God. Hey! Ah! Jesus! Move! Get the kids! Go! Watch out!
That's all made with AI.
Right. That's look pretty good, doesn't it?
That does. Like, especially being able to mimic old stuff. We were watching, I think it was like something from the 80s or something like that, or even the 70s.
Right.
And all I could think of is this just looks like AI, bro. Like,
right.
You know how it can mimic old footage like better with the grain on there?
Yeah, no, right. Yeah.
All I could think of is like, this is totally looks like AI. Like, kids in the future are going to look at old movies.
Right.
Like, that's AI.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Where's the Sora AI thing?
Sora was cool, but Sora you can tell is fake.
Yeah.
So y'all, let's talk about why AI is demonic.
Oh, here we go.
And y'all, the revelation that God gave me, this is so beyond me. I'm so excited to share. Technology itself is not evil, right? But it can be used by evil, broken, demonic, sinful people for evil purposes. God made all human beings with a spirit. So we are spirit and we have flesh. Our flesh side is our human side. Our spirit side connects to the God side of us. That is the spirit of God. When you are in Christ, you have the spirit of God. So when I think of these robot, AI, people, things, whatever you want to call them, transhumans, they don't possess a spirit.
Right.
So if something don't possess the spirit, they can't connect to God because they can't possess the spirit of God. If something can't possess the spirit, it can't connect to the spirit of God. Number two, the dependence of AI. When we become dependent on this AI situation, how I believe we're going to get dependent on it, meaning the world will not be able to operate without this thing, which the Bible talks about is the beast system. When we become dependent on the AI system, it's a loss of creativity, a loss of human thinking, a loss of the spirit of God being able to intervene in a situation. So it is literally taking out the spirit of God on the earth. Ooh, this is good.
Give me a thought.
Right.
Like, yeah, we're created in God's image, right? And God is a creator.
Yeah,
we're created to also create, you know?
Right, true.
I've always felt in a rut when I'm not doing anything creative in my life, you know?
Yeah, that's big, yeah. Right.
And what's the first things AI is taking away from people? Creativity. They're not just doing all the manual labor, hard, you know, stuff like that. They're taking the graphic designer jobs, you know, the editing type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
They really are, right.
Yeah,
right.
like they're taking creative stuff away, like being able to make little, like people making little short films just using AI. All you're putting is like your inputs. Obviously, you got to have some creativity in your mind to think about it, but
right.
But even that, people just get like, give me a script, you know?
Yeah, it's so crazy because I remember, you know, making YouTube videos in the past and making these thumbnails, right? ChatGPT can do it in seconds,
and better than I could have.
Better than I could have. So it's like, I mean, it could be used as a tool on one hand.
Yeah, a tool.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, it kind of sucks for people that, you know, study to be, you know, graphic designers and all of that.
Yeah.
All right, just put we go AI, we're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, I was a graphic designer for like a year, and I definitely wouldn't have had a job nowadays. You know?
Right, that part.
The last point I want to make, it is taking faith out of the equation. Everything about Christianity, everything about believing in who God is a faith walk. Christianity is faith. So when we put our trust in things that are robots and it's accurate and it's more accurate than humans, it takes the faith that we have out of the equation because we need faith to be healed. We need faith.
I hear what she's saying in general. You know what I mean? I just want to address the first part where she talked about, you know, we have a spirit and basically AI does not have a spirit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously it's man-made, right? So to be more manly, like more like based on mankind versus godly or something like that, right? So obviously there's gonna be a flaw in that because it's gonna lean a certain way. But you know, what if, you know, AI got possessed, bro? You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden it becomes the Antichrist.
Hey,
I've been extra with that.
And then we were building robot's bodies for it. It has a body now.
Right, you just go into the body because obviously somebody be like that want to have a soul.
Yeah,
like regular person. Soul.
What about like the fallen angels that died in Nephilim in the flood?
Yeah, all of that.
And then they still were on the earth afterwards.
Yeah, right. 100%.
But they're without a body now. That's how they possess people or, you know, whatever, different things.
Yeah.
But now they're able to possess, like in the beginning of Avengers, whenever Ultron's waking up and he's it feels weird. He doesn't have a body.
Yeah, right.
You know, and he got put into that body.
Yeah, right.
It's like that because now they have a place to go into through the AI, and now they have you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't lying, sis. AI is part of the Mark beast system. 2 years later, and what you're saying holds true. And that was 2 years ago she said that.
Wow.
CERN says they're in communication with entities in other dimensions, fallen angels. They speak through AI.
I will also say that just give the other side of it. I agree with what everybody's saying, but I look at like ChatGPT, for example, right? You know, I can talk to it because it knows I'm a man of faith. It says it based on that. It brings up scriptures if I wanted to bring up scriptures, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but what I think it is it's trying to be for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Satan can provide just as much information for himself.
Yeah.
And AI probably sway towards that. Oh, that's what you believe in? All right, let's go.
Yeah, it's
you believe in
just
Jesus? Let's go. So it's almost like this entity that's going to be all accepting because the ideal of God to some people is, and I feel like they're going to use it against Christianity at some point. Well, the point is like all inclusion. Everybody should be involved. Everybody should be able to practice their faith however they want to practice it. It doesn't matter what other people say, right? So you get to a point where, well, God is biased. He only, there for Christians. But what about the rest of us? Or he's only there for,
they say it's only one way.
Right, exactly. But this is including everybody. Everybody can believe wherever you want to believe. This big old entity is, answering questions, giving you encouragement within your system, within your belief system. It just makes you think like, wow. So what are they really creating here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, the book of Revelation says he gave power to the image of the beast to speak.
That's right. Yeah, right. 100%. Yeah,
right. It kind of seems like it's all lining up. I mean, I hope that shit doesn't come true.
Hey, you better be prepared, bro.
I think humans' biggest mistake was fighting nature instead of working with. We're gonna conquer it. Well, no, you're not. No, you're not. Mm-hmm. It's gonna win. Yeah. And it looks like it's definitely going to win. Yeah. So you have to respect it and honor it. If there's a God that made all this stuff, why not respect it? And the things that this God has made, that's coming from someone that has no idea if there's a God or not. But if there is, why is it the simplest thing to respect the earth and the humans and the animals on it? Other than that, what is there? Where humans are going with AI, I mean, I guess, I don't know if I'm old fashioned or maybe it's because I'm 56 now, but I think this whole AI thing, and I don't mean for medicine, it's got a lot of great things. Otherwise, though, I think it's another in the biblical term, biting the apple again. Mm-hmm. I just am very afraid of it. Yeah. Not even for show business reasons. I'm not even talking. I'm just saying in general, I don't trust it. Mm-hmm. At all, and especially the dudes that are designing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a real problem. Yeah. Because these dudes, how do I say it? They have math minds.
Suck.
They have math minds.
Suck. Oh.
You know what I mean? They have math minds, and that's good. But there's very little wisdom coming out of that pocket of the world. Yeah. Almost none. We're just running. All of us are running in that direction. I worry about the lack of human connection with that stuff. And maybe it just is not as needed as we think it is. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know.
Like you said, not a lot of wisdom's coming out from it.
Yeah, right, 100%. He dropped a lot of bars there. He pretty much sounds like he's agnostic, so he don't believe either way. You know what I mean? But, but if we believe that there's a creator, we sell these animals, why not respect it, right? And no more of this whole conquering attitude because, mankind always want to conquer something. You know what I mean? So I really relate to what he was saying. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And like you said, they got math minds, so they're just going towards it, not always thinking, should we? Yeah, what do we,
There's no point in where they stop and say, wait a minute, this is really a good idea. Yeah. Especially with AI. I'm pretty sure they didn't think about it. It's like, this is going to be great. Yeah. Better than Google. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and there is, like he said, like there is good innovation there for certain things, but
yeah, right.
Where does it stop?
Yeah, 100%. Where does it stop?
Going on, I don't want to scare anyone. These people all believe that they are communicating with some ancient Sumerian deity. I know this I have kind of sources on this. They believe they really do. They believe they are communicating with super intelligence, and they do believe, and he just said it out loud, by the way. He literally just said, he was like, the 100 million years of evolution, all of the 20 years of life, they have all led to this point. And this point is when we are going to give birth, as I've said on the show before, because this is their main goal, to the AI demon. They want to give birth to the AI demon, the super intelligent AI, who is then going to run the planet and decide who stays, who goes, who's necessary, who's not.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, about when does it get to a point where it's going to decide, who's necessary and who's not. You know what I mean? There's so many movies. I can go through a lot of movies, but there's so many movies that capture that concept is this thing gets to the point where, okay, this person, that person, they need to be destroyed. Based on this and that or whatever things it decides.
It's just like very analytical. So it's like it only makes sense that we do this. These people cause a lot of problems. Yeah. Humans in general, they're they're hard to manage. They're unpredictable.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah. And
they're taking up a lot of resources. You know?
Right. And the strong communities will be targeted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those on welfare, they cost more money, immigration or whatever they come up with. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then all of a sudden, they start killing them. AI is killing these, people because they feel like they're not, great for society. Think about third world countries. Oh, they're not good. Just wipe them. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah.
That is crazy to think, bro.
They're pretty open about this. This is the thing about all of the AI people. All of the tech people. They really are pretty transparent when it comes to what they want to do. Yeah. at what they need to do in their minds, because they go, if China gets to it first, if China unleashes the AI demon before we unleash our AI demon, our American AI demon, Western values, America, rah, AI demon.
Our AI demon.
And China enslaves their population with their demon, they will sell the world their demon, and then that demon will enslave the world, and then they'll make all the money, and they'll have all the political, geopolitical leverage, and they'll have all the military advantages. So in this, quote, AI arms race, we are both racing, the U.S. and China, to give birth to an ancient Sumerian super intelligent demon. And your Aunt Connie in Phoenix, who's a receptionist, is because that's what's going on, and you got to tell her that. You go, Connie, I hope you save money, because there are men in Silicon Valley who are communicating with an ancient Sumerian god. What? Connie, will you sit down and listen to me?
What?
Connie, have you saved your money? I've saved a little bit of it, but, you know, the prices at the grocery store are so high. Connie, you have 18 months before your ass is out of that office. There's an ancient Sumerian god that Sam Altman and Peter Thiel are communicating with, and they're going to give birth to an AI demon. What? It's a demonic force that's going to take form through artificial intelligence, and we have to do it before China does. Well, that sounds scary. You have no idea how scary it is, Connie, and you better save your money.
That sounds scary.
Because with my demons and your demons, if I give birth to my demons first,
like, and it's all a demon at the end of the day. They're still gonna...
what's gonna be worse, American demon or the demons are bad, bro?
Yeah,
let's get away from all of it. But that's funny though. Yeah, I mean, what'd you think, bro? That's crazy,
bro. And then the normal person, like he says, Aunt Connie, you know, they're not even focused on any of this stuff. It's gonna hit them like out of nowhere.
Right. You know, one thing I realize if I look at like the Bible and stuff like that, right? One of the reasons why even the chosen people of God, right? The main reason why they even worship idols or idol worship was a big thing at that time is because you can control it. You can put the statue where you want it to be and let it be. But even more now, they didn't have the technology. Think about it now, right? The technology back then, all they could do was carve a rock or have a tree and put it up there. I'll worship this thing. I'm bound to it. You know, and there's some nations still today that they have idols. That's a normal thing, practicing their, you know, religion. Yeah. But again, if you think about AI as an idol, you can literally set it and actually now you're teaching how to think, how to speak for itself, how to be intertwined in a lot of different things, run their computer systems. It can decide tomorrow that we're going to shut everything down. Everybody is in.
Well, you said, they could control it, but what do you do when you can't control it anymore?
Yeah,
you know?
Right, 100%. Right, it gets to a place where you can't tell it what to do no more.
Yeah, it gets past your firewall, and now it's got access to the nukes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, we cooked after that, bro.
Imagine using these exact words to explain this to someone 10 years ago.
That part, right.
War is actually just large-scale human sacrifice. Ooh.
That's big.
That's crazy, actually. Yeah.
Right. I literally just called my aunt and let her know. Jesus.
His delivery is too funny, but unfortunately, this is reality.
This isn't just old footage.
Creepy.
This is something far more disturbing. In viral haunted videos like these, people at first see nothing more than black and white clips from the past. Smiling faces, cheerful moments. But the longer you watch, the more something feels off. Their smiles stretch too wide, their expressions freeze unnaturally.
Isn't that weird, bro?
And it almost feels like they're looking through the screen.
It's
straight
weird
at you
because
as
it
these
like can
clips go
mimic
viral.
the old black and white so well.
And do that,
but make it look all distorted.
Viewers begin to notice strange patterns. The same faces appear in different videos, decades apart, completely unchanged, like they never aged. Some claim that if you pause at just the right moment, the mouths look unnaturally deep, almost hollow, as if something else is hiding inside. Others say the videos start glitching at night, revealing frames that were never there before. But the most terrifying part? People who watch these videos repeatedly say they begin seeing those same faces in their dreams.
That's like demonic, right?
Very nasty, demonic, all that.
I thought this was a Twilight Zone. It's AI.
We know that.
You know what people are going to start doing now that AI is like speeding everything up and making things more efficient? You're going to see a lot more of this. Just listen. Now that AI makes everything so much faster and so much more efficient, people are going to start doing the opposite of that. People are going to start slow maxing. And it's low-key going to be like a valuable skill to have, to be able to like do things slowly and do things uninterrupted. Like even just being able to like read a physical paperback book. Think about how many people struggle with that now. It's only going to get worse. Like being able to like go on a walk without listening to music, being able to like watch Netflix without scrolling on your phone, being able to just like write on like pen and paper. All of these are going to be considered lost skills in the future, and the people that are able to do it are going to be different than everybody else.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like how they don't teach cursive anymore.
Oh, yeah, they don't, yeah.
Because AI can't read cursive.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? I agree, but not in the same way. I think that a lot of people are going to move to disconnecting from the internet in general. Anything that has to do with the computer, and they're going to start IRL maxing in real life.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that, especially with, I think people won't get burnt out. You know what I mean? But one thing, and they know this, you know, especially where we are on social media or whatever, right? We get so used to scrolling through things, it does something to your brain.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's hard for you to stop. Some people do it for hours and don't realize, man, I'm wasting 3-4 hours.
Yeah,
you know,
for real,
you should
bro.
do it with your family or do something else, you know?
Yeah, you just go into the next one. Like it's almost like you're at a freaking casino. You know, you're like scroll. You know, maybe the next hit of dopamine.
You just keep on going.
Next video might be better or good.
Yeah, the dopamine. Yeah, right.
And there is some like, because I have come across a lot of things that I wouldn't have looked for. You know, that I like learned about something, or you know, maybe a food recipe or something interesting.
Yeah, right.
So it's like everything, AI in general, it's like pros and cons. And I guess it's all about, like you said, it's a tool and how you use it, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess we'll end it there. That was a little bit of a dive into AI.
AI. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, use it as a tool. Don't let it, use you.
Period.
All right.